Hey, what's up, people? Frank here with a new video. And today I want to talk a little bit about the subject of psychic seduction. Okay? See, the first thing that needs to be understood when it comes to that topic is that your mind is not just what most people assume, it is not just the mental chatter that you have, and consciousness is not an epiphenomenon of the brain, as many people would like to have you believe. It's much more than that. See, below the level of individual mind and individual conscious, there's something called you could call it the superconscious or the collective unconscious, and you can access that through meditation and other ways. Okay, the first step that you have to kind of get your mind around is that you have to change your state of consciousness where you can leave your individual and ego perspective. The next step of psychic seduction would be that in that state of expanded mind, you put your attention towards a specific person, the target of your influence at that point, okay? The next step would be to experience what you want them to experience in regards to you. So you would hold on to the intention that they desire you extremely, that they really, really crave you, love you, feel all of these great emotions towards you. And a great time to do that is when they themselves are asleep. Now, the mechanism, I'm not going to go into the detailed stuff, but it's in essence through that energy body that they themselves carry around them. It's all called the aura. These things will be communicated to their nervous system and brain, and through that they themselves will feel what you intended them to feel in regards to you. Okay. It's also very important that you do that throughout, a certain amount of time. I don't know. Depending on how strong you are, like your willpower, your imagination, and your control over your mind is, I would say like from a week to, let's say, a month on a regular basis, you would have to do that in order to cause that effect. It's also very important that you make that visualization very, very clear, where it becomes extremely real to you internally. A general rule in magic is that the clearer the visualization and the intention has become to your own internal senses, the more likely it will show up. It will actually become a physical reality. Okay? So you would have to do that if your mind is not really trained yet. You would have to do that throughout a certain amount of time on a regular basis, right? And once again, the best time to do that is when the other person that you're trying to influence is asleep, and you will see that their behavior towards you will change. It actually works, okay? Now, this is the same process that is used when you do a love spell, for instance, okay? However, a trained magician is so strong in his concentration powers and in his ability to push the energies towards the goal that one ritual that takes between 15 to 30 minutes is enough to do that, to accomplish that, just because there's so much energy and effort put into the spell that it works. Also, a magician like me is able to contact spiritual forces that can help him with accomplishing that goal for himself as well as clients, of course. Okay, so the point is this: in order to be able to do that, and it actually works, you need to, number one, change your state of consciousness. Number two, get the visualization very, very clear, and do that on a repeatedly and on a regular basis for like a week to a month if you're not very good at that yet, or you hire somebody like me to do that for you, all right, and then get the results. Also, you don't necessarily have to use that for seduction. You could do that to influence people who have a say in giving you a specific job or something like that, where you can convince that person to perceive you in a way that makes you very, very desirable, for that job position. Okay, and see, the basic setup for almost all rituals is the same. You need to change your state of consciousness. You need to be able to control your mind, push it in a certain direction, and get the visualization down very, very clearly. And it has to become very, very powerful. Any occult ability that you want to awaken in yourself relies on your ability to change your state of consciousness. You have to learn meditation. That's the first step. Meditation is the prerequisite to anything that you're going to do in magic. Okay? See, I have a program, it's called the Unbounded Mind, where I teach meditation, comprehensive meditation. Now, what does that mean? All kinds of different traditions: Vedic meditation, Zen Buddhism, or the meditation out of that tradition, and many others. And there are 4 lectures a month, 1 lecture a week, every Sunday. And in this program, I do a lecture where I go a little bit over the theory. Then we have group meditations, everything online. And after that, there are Q&As. It's like 2 to 2.5 hours altogether. And there are also replays. And it's really, really a great program that will help you with everything that you want to do in the occult. I also teach sorcery. And I mentor people who want to develop their magical abilities. It's one of the highest level occult informations that and educations that is out there. Okay, so below this video, there's a link that you can click, and when you do that, it will take you to a Facebook group. It's called Grail of the Serpent Inner Circle, and in that group, I will add you, and then you can look around, and I post regular updates and educational content that teaches you all the mechanics and all of that. All the mechanics about sorcery and how to do these things. Also, there's another link below this video that will take you to another Facebook group. It's called the Unbounded Mind. You can request access, and I will add you to the group, and you can learn meditation there. Just so you know, it's a very, very, it's very high value. And I charge $50 a month for the meditation program. It's very underpriced. It's a very, very low price. However, I think it's best to give out as much value as you can, even more than you're being compensated for. And this is what I'm doing here. So if you're interested in that, click those 2 links below the video and request access, and I'll add you to those groups. I hope you got something out of this video, and Frank White, Aurelia Sopak signing out. See you in the next one. Be well.